Alright, this tutorial is designed to help us wrap up our work with A3 digital snapshotting as far as creating the final visual here. We talked quite a bit so far about using digital screenshots here, both of the whole screen and part of the screen, and how useful screenshots are. You basically can take a picture of anything that shows up on your screen, whether it's video, another picture, text, whatever. Sometimes, however, it is helpful to be able to copy and paste, and that's why we use this idea of snapshotting instead of just taking screenshots. We are going to include the idea of copying and pasting things from our computer. Not only just our Mac computer like it talks about in our ICANN statement, but on computers in general, digital devices in general. So what we're going to do here is take a look at what that looks like. Now there's a lot of different ways to copy and paste things. All right, if you're in a particular program, for example, let's say you're in Chrome, the Chrome browser. Up here under the edit, you'll find copy and paste right next to each other, and also the cut function. And just about every program includes that. So whether you're using Microsoft PowerPoint or Google Pages, or I'm sorry, excuse me, Apple Pages, or Google Docs, you'll find it there. Also here in the presentation suite, you'll see that there's copy and paste functions here under edit. We're not going to worry about those so much. What we're going to actually use is our mouse and keyboard here to be able to do that with. And so what we want to do is anything that we could highlight or click on, or whatever the case may be, we can bring up a menu that helps us to copy that. So let's say you have some text here, for example, and you want to copy that. What you can do is you can hold down the control key and then click on what you've highlighted here. So first, I guess let me step back a second. You highlight what you want first, and then you control click on it, or if you have a right mouse button, you can right click on it, and up will come a menu that looks like this. Or you can simply go to an image and control click on that, and a menu will come up. Now sometimes the menus might look different, like if you go into Edmodo, for example, and you copy some text here, or you highlight some text rather, and you control click on that, the menu looks different, but still look at the top here. You'll see the copy function right there. So as I take a look at this now, I'm going to go back to this screen here. I'm going to highlight some text. Okay, and again, you can just click on an image and do the same thing, but I'm going to highlight text here. And what I'm going to do is bring up that menu, and this is what I want to take a screenshot of this menu right here. Okay, and again, let me do it one more time. The way I do it is I highlight it, control, and then click on that, and then I can let go of everything. Here's that menu. To take a screenshot of it, that's what I want to do here is I want to take a screenshot of this now to include on our A3 ICANN as a visual. So I'm going to go ahead and hit my keys for that, Apple, Shift, and 4. And then my crosshair comes up, and I'm just going to highlight this piece and take that screenshot. And it should show up over here on my desktop, and it does. Okay, and then I'm just going to click off here because I actually don't want to copy. And then I could just bring this in, drag and drop it here on my screen. Now what I probably should have done, I'm going to go back here and try this one more time actually, and I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing, but I'm going to highlight that copy, those copy functions there, just to make this a little better screenshot. So I'm going to do the same thing again. Oops. Control click on that, and I'm going to have copy showing here. Have it highlighted with my cursor, and then I'm going to go into screenshot mode. See, I have it highlighted there now, which is kind of useful. Anyway, I'm getting probably pretty picky, but anyway, you see what I'm getting at there. And then I'll just bring this over like so. Now what I also want to do here, and this is a little bit different than what you saw on, or what you've seen on the example that I posted for this slide, but I'm going to put some text in here as well. Okay, and I actually made the text already, but I'm just going to move it from here. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut this. So I'm going to go control click on this, and I'm going to, I guess I can't do it from here, so what I'm going to have to do is just copy this, and I'll just paste this over here, bring it over for you anyway. And anyway, I made this text box here, and what you're going to want to do when I'm done talking here is just pause the screen a second. But I just put some instructions on here to kind of remind us of how to copy something, okay? And basically to copy and paste, and I'm going to add that in here real quick, to copy and paste, okay? But go ahead and include this text box down here, and if you want to draw yourself an arrow to this, that's okay too. But this will just help you, remind you how to bring this menu up. You know, we talk about highlighting the source, control clicking on it, select copy, go to your destination, and then you'd be able to paste it from this menu as well. So anyway, I know I went through that quick, but hopefully you got that down. Again, if you want to pause your video here a second so you can type this information down, that would probably be helpful. And make sure you include this in your A3 visuals on the I CAN statement.